months worth of rain in some places, and the system that's causing all the rain today in the southeast and has really for the week is going to be moving north. It's going to be moving into the northeast. It's pulling that moisture ahead of it. This upper level low finally is going to get picked up from a system, and it's going to get dragged into the northeast. You know how dogs pick up their puppies by, they get their mouth and they get kind of behind their neck and they like kind of drag them along sometimes? Well, that's essentially what our system's going to do. It's going to kind of pull this thing like, come on, it's time to go, here we go, and bring the rain into the northeast and along the I-95 corridor. Then we have yet another system that's coming on in. This is not going to be as cute as puppies. Why is every puppy so cute? Probably because you got to train them and everything. So if they're not cute, you'd get even more frustrated, right? 2 to 3 inches of rain falling here. I only say that because I had to take care of my friend's dog once, and I walked the dog for like 20 minutes. It wouldn't go to the bathroom. It would come inside to go to the bathroom, but it was cute. So I was like, all right, fine, you can get away with it. Back to the maps we go. Showers, if you do have to walk that dog, definitely some dogs are not thrilled when they have to go out when it's raining. And if you know, you know. And so maybe get that quick dog walk in between showers. Unfortunately, as we head into our Friday, there will be more storms. Thankfully, they're scattered and they're moving, so everything's going to come in and go out. And so for our Friday into our Saturday, there's the potential for some heavy rain. Remember, we have that tropical moisture that's coming up with this. It's dry, though, so we could use this rain. We'll take it here. The sad thing is, the unfortunate thing is it's going to be lasting through the weekend and actually for the start of next week. So Saturday, we will see showers coming down. Sunday, we are going to see more rain, and then we have our next system that's sliding into the picture here. That continues as we head into our work week. So we don't really get a break as we head through the next several days. There's your flooding potentials Sunday into Monday. And as we work our way into Philadelphia, you got to at least be happy with the change in temperatures, because we're only going to be in the 60s today, and then we will see those 80s as we head a little bit later. And we did have that big destruction of I-95, and parts of it are opening up this weekend. Kate, is that what the story was that you wanted me to report? Yes, parts of it are supposed to be opening up this weekend, so that is a positive for Philadelphia. Boston, another big positive. We go from the 60s to the 80s in a matter of a couple days. Jordan, jumping 10, 15, even maybe 20 degrees in some spots.
All right, we go back to
tracking severe weather on America's Morning headquarters for the second time in a week. A large tornado decimated a town in the Texas Panhandle. This time, Matador, home to fewer than 600 people, located 70 miles northeast of Lubbock, Texas. The Motley County Sheriff's Office and Lubbock Fire Department tell us 4 people were killed and dozens of homes destroyed. It was one of 11 tornadoes that were reported yesterday through the plains. We also had hail up to 4 inches in diameter and a record-setting wind gust in Houston at 97 miles an hour. There's the threat again in the same areas today. Hail and damaging winds are our biggest threat, but you cannot rule out a tornado. Then on the East Coast, we've been dealing with this pesky cutoff low. It's been raining out on us here into the south from the Carolinas all the way down into Florida. It's going to be riding up the I-95 corridor, though, bringing more rain into the mid-Atlantic and the Northeast here as we head over the next couple of days. Jordan, let's first start with what this is doing in the south, because it has caused a lot of flooding in the last few days.
Yeah, and chilly temperatures. Welcome back to Pattern. Trees are great at soaking up our carbon emissions and turning them into oxygen, but that's not all they're doing to keep us healthy.
In fact, trees are saving lives, especially in urban environments. Pattern climate science producer Allie Van Fleet explains why.
Welcome back to Pattern, everybody. All right, do you love putting together a puzzle?
I love it.
It is fun,
I love puzzling.
Especially when it's coming together. When I get stuck, I get so frustrated. But roughly 1.8 billion jigsaw puzzles are sold every year in the United States.
Yes, and you might have a few stacked in your closet somewhere as we speak. And that's something our next guests are capitalizing on. Brian Thomas and Elenia Carter are the co-founders of Completing the Puzzle, and they're here to talk about subscriptions with Completing the Puzzle. But before we get to that part, you have to start with doing the outside of the puzzle first, right? There's no arguing in that we've all accepted that, right?
Completing the puzzle, which rarely happens when I'm doing it.
Do you get frustrated and tap out?
I get frustrated. It takes a while.
That's why you need like a table, a puzzling table, right?
And it just kids, they come and do this, and then I get even more mad.
Yeah.
Sorry, I need to.
We need their shirts too. It's like when I see them every day, I'm puzzling, puzzling.
Oh, is that what comes to mind?
Yeah, I love that there.
That was a fun story to highlight, and for more stories like this,
I can't remember.
I would.
You would.
I feel like I know what it tastes like in my mouth. That rubbery, takes a while to chew kind of feeling, but I've never done it.
My husband loves escargot, and I just couldn't bring myself to do it.
You never tried? Not even a little bit?
I should, but I just can't bring myself to do it. Not yet.
Okay.
Not all snails are bad. Did you know they're considered pollinators? I had no idea.
Yeah, and when we're stuck in patterns of heat and drought, pollinators struggle as well. Here's how you can help them out. I want to know more about snails.
I know, I'm still back on snails are pollinators. The bees, and birds, we all know that, right? But snails are pollinators, okay.
Here are some climate headlines from around the world. Good low, got a bit more storm coverage today.
Yeah, big concern is wind damage, hail, also tornadoes. Has some daily tornadoes this early in the season.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like September. It's ridiculous. Paul, thank you for that. Coming up on the weather from coast to coast. We'll see you tomorrow, everybody.